my fight fans? So I want to ask you guys something. Who would you rather see Anthony Joshua face first? Or face next, should I say? Would you rather see him face Deontay Wilder? Or would you rather see him face Tyson Fury? Now, I'm kind of torn between both of them. I do want to see both fights 100%. Both would be very entertaining fights. I want to see the Tyson Fury fight only because I feel like if we don't see that now, we are not going to be able to see that anytime soon. That's just my personal feeling. But if I were to get a guarantee that this fight was definitely going to happen, definitely 100% going to take place down the line, then I would say, yeah, I would say I would want to see Deontay Wilder because the odds of Anthony Joshua beating Deontay Wilder are just a little bit more higher than him beating Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, by far, to me, is the best pure boxer in the heavyweight division, bar none, 100%, hands down. And that's including Usyk. And the only reason I say that, I'm not saying Usyk is bad. Usyk is very, very good, very, very good. You know, he put on a display against Anthony Joshua, but be that as it may, he's just the size. The size is such a big factor. I believe Tyson Fury 6'9". As a matter of fact, I actually took a picture with him. You know, I was able to meet him for his first Deontay Wilder fight, and he went to Freddie Roach's gym where I used to train at, and he stepped in, and good God, this guy is huge in person. If you have not met him in person, if you have not seen him in person, he is huge, and the size of his fist is probably the size of my head. So when I say how much of an advantage his size and his length and his reach is against all these other heavyweights, it's a big one. You know, the only one that was able to match him was Deontay Wilder, who had a big size and reach too. I think he was 6'7", I believe, somewhere around that height frame. And I can't remember exactly what size size arms he has, but they were huge. They were definitely huge. He definitely can out jab you. If the thing with Deontay Wilder is, we all know he doesn't have a great boxing background. You know, he relies mostly on his power, but he was able to turn it up just a little bit in that third fight. But nonetheless, guys. So when I see about Deontay Wilder, I see the fact that there might be a little bit more potential for Anthony Joshua to beat him, and it being a very entertaining fight because, you know, Anthony Joshua, he kind of likes to let his hands go just a little bit, not too much. He does have a lot of size on him. You know, he is a big physical heavyweight. You know, he's not this, like, you look at the difference between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury doesn't look like he hits the weight room much. He looks like he focuses more on boxing, where Anthony Joshua looks like he does weight train quite a bit, which if you guys do train and do work out, you know that sometimes weight training isn't the best for boxing or fighting in general. You know, all that extra muscle mass can slow you down a little bit, in which we've seen in both Usyk fights with Anthony Joshua. So, again, I go back to who do I want to see more? I still would have to go with the Tyson Fury. Not just because I feel like that we're not going to see that. Like I said, we scratch that out and we're going to get this guarantee 100%. Then I would still like to see him against Tyson Fury just because of the trash talk. Just because of the whole nonstop back and forth they would go with each promoter, with the beef with Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn. You know, they got themselves into it a little bit. They go back and forth themselves. You got AJ and Tyson Fury. You got Tyson Fury and Eddie Hearn. You know, these guys are just going to go nonstop at the press conferences. And honestly, sometimes I actually love seeing that more than the fight, because you get to hear these guys talk. You get to hear what they're going to say. You get to hear a lot trash talk, and it just pumps you up that much more. It gets you that much more excited. It gets you that much more motivated, and you just can't wait for that fight to take place. So I would have to say that. You know, if you're an AJ fan, you would probably want to see him against Deontay Wilder, because you would feel like he would be able to box him. And for a straight Deontay, just got to stay away from that power shot, you know. That power shot, he has some nasty power. You know, we've seen what he was able to do to even Tyson Fury. He put him down a grand total of what, 3-4 times, I believe, in their 3 fights. And that's not easy to do. So, you know, and we've seen him put some lights out on some really big top heavyweights. So, but nonetheless, if he could avoid that, if AJ could avoid that, then he can definitely have a great victory over a really big name. But nonetheless, my choice would definitely be AJ versus Tyson Fury. I would definitely like to know what your guys' choice would be. Who would you like to see AJ fight first? If this fight cannot be made with Tyson Fury, would it be Deontay Wilder, or should this potential matchup for December 5th, I believe the date is, for Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury take place. Would you rather see that? Let me know in the comments, guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.